Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals. For the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Look at him out throwing here to start the drive. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. Quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it could be pick six going the other way.
And completion makes it second and short. The shotgun handoff here. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who of course played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
Second down now after the sack. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he lofts it deep over the middle. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Boy, you find a one-on-one matchup just like this, even though it's the first play of the game, and you attack downfield. Regardless of the situation, when you see a matchup as a quarterback, you take advantage of it. What a way to get started here for this offense.
Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? And he'll set up to throw. Lets it go. And he pulls in the catch. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46. NC State comes to the line quickly.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Incompletion sets up a second down. It's a run to the left. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to chuck it again. And here comes a deep shot. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. NC State lines up first and goal. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
Let's see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. They've moved it to the 3. Now it's third and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
This just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
So it's first and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Wolverines will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking downfield, it's Wolf. And that's going to be a safety. After giving up the safety, they have to kick it away here now. Fair catch made near the 45. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the option play. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the defense joins the party with a score. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-2. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. The shotgun running play call. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a first and goal. What?
Nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
NC State has moved into the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, NC State. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes it a 2-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's low. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Is back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered to safety. They begin with a quick throw to the left. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
First down here for this offense. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That picks up a first down. A spot it at the 39.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hoare. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Wolf. Catch made by the tight end. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out.
NC State 9, Michigan 7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. The back's got it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line here to run the hurry out. They'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. That punt heading out of bounds, so there'll be no return here. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense moving into a bunch formation. Toss play to the outside. Good enough for the first down to the 37. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Going for a big play downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Game moves the ball to the 37. Another first down. Scanning the field, it's Wolf. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
There's the handoff. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Wolverines begin a new series here, 1st and 10. That's a design quarterback keeper. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down after that previous play. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. We go with a direct snap. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Some hard running there through a tackle. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
The pass rush closing in. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a third and long from the 20-yard line. To throw, it's Wolf. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. It is first and goal. A great chance to claim the lead before the break here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Just down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. That's a second and goal play for the offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the fair catch, signal for and take it. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. And a flag flies as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41. NC State comes to the line quickly. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And they heave it deep downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense. First and goal from the 10. First and goal. Great chance to take the lead before halftime. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And tackled there by the defense. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to...
And he'll get there. Touchdown, North Carolina State. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes it a 2-point lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
NC State 16, Michigan 14.
Bringing it out. It's low. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Back to throw. It's Wolf. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Catch is made way down inside the 30. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Wolverines are in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. It's a quick route. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And that run produces a decent gain. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And the Wolverines will look to convert here on fourth down. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. Fourth down conversion gives them a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. They get to the line quickly. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Second down and goal. Direct snap to the back. Defense flexing. They stop him again at the 1-yard line. That would be third down.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. To the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
I'm a little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on third and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good. Puts them up 5. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return begins inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down as the clock runs out in the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. He's kicking out to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. NC State will kick it off to start the second half. Returner decides to field it. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And The Michigan offense back out on the field. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Fighting off the defender. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll use the ground game here. They'll tackle him out across the 20. The Wolverines will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Sticking with the running game. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back to throw. It's Wolf. Receiver makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
He hands it off from the gun. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Now it's second down here. Receiver in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He's looking to make a big play downfield.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he fires the football to the right side. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes him pay for it.
The Wolverines keep the football on the move. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Here's the second down play. Dropping back, it's Wolf. Catch made on the out route. They make them stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Michigan. This offense cannot be stopped. kind of execution on a long drive. That's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. NC State comes to the line quickly. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And he's going to launch it deep again. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Offense is back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground here. A change of direction. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds an open target on the left side. And he's tackled after the catch.
You see more and more offenses in college football going with 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
But I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And the Wolverines pick up enough for a first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Tackle made after just a short gain. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Well, this defense understands the magnitude of this drive right here. That's back-to-back plays. They've stepped up and done a great job. Now it's third down. Can they apply some more pressure to try to get this offense off the field?
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Dropping back, it's Wolf. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. They kick it away for the second time. He'll aim it toward the sideline. Solid punt. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Nowhere to run up the middle. NC State comes to the line quickly. Press coverage now from these DBs. The quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you've got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
They're going to run the option. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big fourth down stop.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple of scores. They just didn't execute.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Looking to pass, it's Wolf. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
The middle linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. This time, the coordinator decides to blitz him, and it works. Good job by bringing him, getting to the quarterback.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Finds his target, and it's complete. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. Backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Wolverines will have to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. That punch sails out of bounds. There'll be no return this time. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, you get some positive yards in the opening play of this drive. They need 2 touchdowns, so anything to move them closer to that first touchdown is always going to be good.
First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain. NC State comes to the line quickly.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Looking for the wideout. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Tackled after a short return at the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Looking to make a big play downfield. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Finding space at the 20. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Oh, what a move. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Hands off to the left. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. There's a 1st and 10 play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Wolverines are in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And they get the completion. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves them closer to the goal line.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. This will be a challenge. 2nd and goal from the 14. Back to pass. It's Wolf. Buying time now, rolling to his left. Just trying to get rid of it. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
We'll call for the fair catch here. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin. Now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38.
Looking to pass. It's Wolf.
The catch is made for a huge pickup.
Defense makes the stop, but that's a big gain. This offense putting on a show right to the final play. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. In Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.